The show you're about to see is performed by highly trained professional athletes. The moves and actions that take place are incredibly dangerous when not performed by skilled professionals. Please do not attempt to try and do any of what you see in this program at home.
Rampage Brown! Oh, the power driver! Oh, no.
That's all. That is all. And Linsky didn't see the tag.
Oh, hang on, yeah, Linsky was down in the corner, and I don't think he saw. He didn't see it, did he?
Not Rampage is furious. There was a tag. But Linsky, look at this.
But he can't call what he doesn't see. Linsky did not see that tag from Gibson.
Oh, God, it's breaking down with Gibson and Brown. The animosity between these two.
Eliminate Myers. He's gone.
He's going for it. Oh, no! Oh, wow!
Gibson just attacked Rampage Brown.
He's got that contract. Remember, Gibson has been offered the first shot against Brown. If Brown wins, and...
Oh my word! Zach Gibson ripping up Richie West's contract.
Oh. That is a bad move by Richie West. Look. Oh.
He went for a second time. Gibson, Shankly Gates on Richie West.
And listen to this crowd, Dave. Oh.
Look at it locked in. Look at the agony etched across the face of Richie West.
This is just surpassed expectations, but it's still going. Oh, can Cruz get the tag?
Myers tags Cruz, and the NGW undisputed champion is in. Look at him unload on Rampage Brown.
Cruz and Brown, Dave. This is what it's always been about. And now Cruz up for the show stolen, center of the ring.
He's got it. Can he cover him?
Oh, Rampage Brown's out.
To retain. And Richie West saves the match for Team Control.
Wow, it was so close, but not close enough because Team Warfare continues. And Cruz, don't get distracted.
Yeah, Cruz is furious at Richie West. Linsky's taking another shot.
And he landed hard there. And this is looking bad. And he goes for that pile driver.
Brown's going to go for it. He's already hit it on Myers.
Cruz fights out of that with everything he has left. Oh,
Myers stunner on Rampage.
Up into the show stolen. Dave, center of the ring, there's no referee.
He's got it. Cruz with the cover.
Oh.
Here comes the referee.
It's Adam J.
Yes. Team NGW wins. British Wrestling's new generation is back for a new season, and it is all change here in NGW. The Control is no more, and in their place we have a brand new executive producer, TV's Mark the Beast Lebet. And in an attempt to revitalise NGW's tag team division, Lebet has ordered a tag team match this week as The Proven take on Liam Slater and El Ligero. Right now, let's see the path that both of these teams have taken to get here. What is that? Bells, something jangling.
Oh,
what? Who on earth is that?
Oh, just spat that.
What is going on? This mystery man is booted Ligero in the face.
That guy's huge.
Look at the size of that guy.
I mean, Joe Connors is about 6'4", and this guy must be about 6'6", 6'7".
And now Connors seems to be suggesting that this mystery assailant picks up this chain. What's he doing?
Can you hear Liam Slater screaming? That stuff went straight in his eyes, and this it, oh my God.
Last time I was in an NGW ring, Screwface sprayed a green mist, whatever it was, into my eyes. I was sprayed in the eyes and I was physically blinded in my right eye for 2 weeks. And those were the longest 2 weeks of my life, because I genuinely didn't know if I'd be able to see out my right eye ever again. There's some mornings that I wake up and it's glazed over, and it worries me, it scares me. There's days where I wake up and I don't want to look at a wrestling ring. There's other days where the only thing I want to do is get into a wrestling ring. There's days where I get up and the only thing that gets me through it is knowing that at some point I'll be back in that ring, face to face with this guy. If he thinks that he's hurt me by blinding me for 2 weeks, he doesn't know what's about to happen to him. The whole plan, the master plan of Joseph Connors, solely appears to be, from my point of view, is push people away from me. He doesn't seem interested in anything else. He doesn't seem interested in progressing forward in NGW. He's expressed no interest in other people or things. He just seems to be focused on me. Maybe this is only my point of view, but he seems to be focusing on me, focusing on friends, and focusing on family. And he's pushing them away, and they've gone away. Do you know how hard it is to get family and friends to talk to me now? Incredibly hard. Nobody wants to speak to me. Not even coming to wrestling shows, just away from wrestling shows. He has that aura about him, he's created that around me. And it's almost like I've got a curse sat behind me, that nobody wants to speak to me because they're afraid of what's looming behind me. This big, dark, shadowing figure. Looming, presence. And I can understand that. If it was me, I wouldn't want to talk to me. I wouldn't want to come near me. The one thing that stayed true, the one person that I know isn't going to back down, will step forward, will talk to me, will stand by my side, is El Legero. He's the one person that I can trust to be stood by my side, just like he knows that he can trust me to stand by his side. When I was an academy student, El Legero was my main trainer. He still is, because I'm still a trainee, I'm still learning. I learn every time that I watch him. And every single match that I've seen him, doesn't matter who he's against, the biggest guy, the baddest guy, the widest guy, he will never, ever back down from him. And that's what I took on board. I can learn all the wrestling holds in the world. But there's one thing that he's taught me, and that is you don't back down.
See, it's funny, there's an old expression, and that is that when one door closes, another door opens. And I don't think that an expression has ever been more fitting than now, because a massive door has just opened for the Proven. Like, it's not a part of, we're not a part of the control anymore, you know, we're no longer being controlled anymore. And what people have got to remember is, because I don't think a lot of people remember this or even realise, is that me and Sam are the longest running and most consistent tag team in New Generation Wrestling history.
I think because of the academy links, a lot of people compare my path to the Proven's path, and how we compare as similarities as differences. We're all incredibly talented athletes because we've come from a great academy. The difference is that I bleed green. The Proven, however, saw a shortcut. They signed up 3 years ago with Richie West to be a part of the Control because they thought it was an easy way to the top. But boys, where's it got you? For 3 years, you've been the whipping boys of the Control. Yeah, sure, I've had a rocky path, but at least it's my path. The Proven, it hasn't been their path at all, and look where they are now. The Control, disbanded.
And despite everything that's happened in the past, I have a lot of respect for El Legero and Liam Slater. I mean, the pair of them are two unbelievably great talents. And the thing is, they might be really good friends, but they lack one thing, and that's hunger. And that's the hunger that me and Sam have now got to prove to people that we're everything that we've always said we are, and that we're everything that we still believe that we are. And that is that we are the best tag team in the UK today. And believe me when I say that after this match, it'll be point proven.
The show you're about to see is performed by highly trained professional athletes. The moves and actions that take place are incredibly dangerous when not performed by skilled professionals. Please do not attempt to try and do any of what you see in this program at home.
I am the Iron Man Joe Coffey. I'm from the south side in Glasgow, Scotland. I've been wrestling for a good 6 years now. I've been wrestling across a few continents. I've made my way across to America. I lived in Japan for a while. I was part of 01's infamous dojo, which was hell. But I have tried to adapt everywhere I go, and I've tried to take little bits of each style and kind of create my own blend, so to speak, with the namesake of Coffey. So I've been doing that for 6 years, and you know, it's a real honour to be selected and invited by the Smith and Hart family into this competition. For me, Davey Boy Smith, or the British Bulldog, or Young David, if we're going back, if you know your history, was a big hero of mine. I think everyone has their memories of Wembley and when he won the Intercontinental belt, but for me, it's someone that I can look up to. It's a shame that he's still, you know, he's passed on and he isn't around to give those younger guys the knowledge, because it's someone that I can see a mirror image of. You know, he started in Britain, he went to Japan, went to America, was all over Europe, and it's someone who I pride in pattern and having a similar career path and pattern. So it's a real honour for me. He was someone I looked up to when I was younger. So I kind of genuinely taken aback and humbled to be part of it.
Here at ringside, we are getting ready for the opening contest of this new season of NGW British Wrestling Weekly. Dave Bradshaw here alongside former British Heavyweight Champion Alex Shane. And Alex, we're about to see tag team action on their way to the ring. Two men who were part of the defeated Team Control in Team Warfare, The Proven.
Kaz Crash and Sam Wilder kick things off here on this brand new season of NGW British Wrestling Weekly. This is going to be good.
You know, for The Proven, this is an opportunity, or really a necessity, to reinvent themselves, having been protected by Richie West and the Control for so long. If you're Kaz Crash, if you're Sam Wilder, what do you do now? What turn do you take next in your NGW career?
Well, I said this is going to be good, because when we saw that pre-match interview from both Liam Slater and Kaz Crash of The Proven, you could see two men who were seeing this new season as an opportunity to shed baggage. Liam, the baggage of that war with Joe Connors, and The Proven, the baggage of, dare I say, Richie West, the managing director of NGW.
To be honest, it feels really weird seeing them out here without Richie West. Well, this crowd certainly not fans of the Proven after all they've done in recent times as part of the Control. But here are two men who our NGW fans certainly do like. The Mexican sensation, El Ligero, and his tag partner, Liam Slater.
Dave, Slater and Legero definitely look in a lot better condition than the last time we saw them, because at the end of the last season, at the hands of Screwface, Lilith and Joseph Connors, these two men were in a bad way, and it's great to see them shed the skin and the shadow of Connors and come out here looking like they're ready for an incredible showdown.
Yeah, it's like you said, a new start for the Proven, also a new start for both Slater and El Ligero, hoping to put those battles of the past behind them. But even though you're seeing a smile on the face of Liam Slater and of El Ligero here, you've got to think, I'm not sure they have put that behind them. Screwface and Connors and Lilith, still an ever-lingering threat for both of these guys as we enter this new season.
And you know, as we talk about this new season, one man who is really grabbed national and international headlines with his involvement in NGW, we have to mention him, Mark the Beast Lebec, one of the most famous TV stars here in England, star of the TV show on ITV, The Chase. Mark the Beast Lebec is the new executive producer of NGW British Wrestling Weekly, which means that he is the man in charge of whatever you see on your screen and in this ring. And one of the first things he asked for, Dave, was a brand new focus on NGW's tag team division, and that's exactly what you're seeing now.
The Proven, of course, an established tag team here in NGW. Slater and Ligero, although they've been friends for a long time, haven't tagged together quite as often. So it'll be interesting to see if that greater experience as a unit comes into play here, if that's an advantage for Kaz Crash and Sam Wilder as the bell rings. Slater and Crash, the two men you saw in that pre-match interview, are going to start things out here.
And what a great expression of British wrestling's new generation than two men trained at the NGW Academy, Kaz Crash and Liam Slater.
Old-fashioned collar and elbow tie-up to start, neither man able to gain the advantage, and we are back to square one.
Packed crowd here at the Hull City Hall, witnessing the revival of British professional wrestling on television after 30 years absence, and it's great that you can join us as it comes into your home once again.
Slater grabs a side headlock on Crash. Crash is trying to find a way out, and I think he's going to do so. Yes, he is. Counters into a headlock of his own, and these two trying to just see what each other's got, test out each other's mat wrestling ability here in the opening seconds of this tag team match.
Fantastic young men, fantastic young talents, and fantastic professional wrestling, catch as catch can style.
And once again, it's refreshing, I think, from Slater's point of view, for him to just be able to focus on the man across from him in the ring without having to worry, at least in the short term, about keeping an eye on Connors or on Lilith, who have been tormenting him for a very long time.
Waistlock attempts there. Liam comes back, ground position, drop kick and a shoulder tackle. Sends Slater down. Snapmare, Slater rolls through. Kaz Crash charges in for a snapmare of his own. Slater blocks and reverses. Kaz Crash rolls through and a collar and elbow tie once again, and a standoff. We're going to have to take a very short commercial break, Dave.
Yeah, we'll be back. This tag team action continues here on NGW British Wrestling Weekly when we come back.
1 year ago, I started to put my stamp on this country. 1 year ago, I introduced the world in the inaugural Davey Boy Smith Memorial Trophy to the Wild Boar. 1 year ago, Mike Hitchman, the Wild Boar, was unknown. And look at who he is now. Look at where he is now. Look at what he is now. He is one of the faces of the Gen X division. And he is the man that last year defeated Nathan Cruz and cost him the whole Davey Boy Smith Memorial Tournament. That's Diana Hart Smith's words, not mine. And now look at us. 1 year on, the Wild Boar, the face of the world for me, my greatest client. But he has other business to attend to. And Mike Hitchman is going to climb that ladder of success. He's going to take that contract and he's going to get his shot at Nathan Cruz. We beat him before, promise you, we will beat him again. But roll on to this year. The Davey Boy Smith Memorial Trophy comes back around. And what does any good agent do? They diversify their portfolio. So I reached out, I made phone calls, I made a few inquiries. But there's a theory. It's called Occam's razor. And it means that the most simple solution is normally the right one. And in this situation, the simple solution was my good friend, my compadre, Dave Mastiff. For those of you that don't know, before people were talking about high-flying gymnastics displays, before people were talking about rock stars, people were talking about Dave Mastiff. People were talking about the biggest, the baddest, the most intense destroyer of a man ever to set foot in British wrestling. Dave Mastiff is going to run through every single person that you try and put in front of him, and I dare you to try and stop him. Joe Coffey, you've been making waves. You've taken over Scotland. You've come south of the border, but unfortunately, my friend, you've stepped into Dave Mastiff's house, and he will send a message. You will be that message to everybody else. Joe, tell your family. Tell them that you may not come home, because on that night, you versus Dave Mastiff, you will be destroyed.
The show you're about to see is performed by highly trained professional athletes. The moves and actions that take place are incredibly dangerous when not performed by skilled professionals. Please do not attempt to try and do any of what you see in this program at home.
Tag team action continues here at Hull City Hall on NGW British Wrestling Weekly. Kaz Crash from The Proven tagging in Sam Wilder, and Liam Slater responding in kind. Here comes El Ligero.
And now it will be very interesting to see El Ligero and how those ribs have recovered after what we saw at the hands of Joe Connors and Screwface, who, let me tell you, Dave, as much as they might want to get involved in this one, they're not going to want to upset Mark the Beast Lebet, who's going to be watching backstage.
Fast and furious comes the action here. El Ligero with the cartwheel, lands on his feet, and attempted hip toss, both men countering each other. Great agility from both these guys.
Off into the ropes for a roll up there. Ligero back onto his feet, sweeps the leg, drops down. Not even a one there. Oh, and
Wilder's going for one of his own, and double drop kick, both men back to their feet, and a great passage of action there.
And I'll tell you something, Dave, The Proven, you know, the new beginning I spoke about with this season goes exactly the same for The Proven. They have an opportunity to show British professional wrestling exactly what they're made of in that squared circle, which, to be frank, Dave, we haven't really seen in the last 18 months.
Yeah, how are they going to fare without Richie West there when things have got difficult for The Proven in the past? West or some of their other buddies in the Control have come out here and turn things to the advantage of The Proven, but of course they don't have that advantage now because the Control is no more.
And Liam Slater and El Ligero, surprisingly so far, have used the better tag team strategy. Fast tags in and out and keeping that arm of Wilder isolated.
Slater definitely with the upper hand here, and we talked about this before the break, but Slater has had a torrid time of it in the recent past with Joseph Connors. As we heard from Slater earlier, Connors seeming to have more interest in ruining Slater's career than advancing his own in recent times. And don't you think for a minute that either Slater or Legero have forgotten about Joseph Connors? In fact, we've heard that Slater has requested a match with Screwface. El Ligero has requested a one-on-one match against Connors. Both Slater and Legero, Alex, are trying to get these guys out of their lives so that they can focus on rising up the ladder here in NGW.
Well, what they want to focus on now is the NGW Tag Team division. And of course, the NGW Tag Team champions are Team Insane Fight Club, who have taken the NGW Tag Team titles and almost made a mockery on international television of those belts. And that's what Mark Lebet's trying to change with these tag team matches. And look at this, traditional British style wrestling from Slater. Dave, he has become an incredible in-ring talent, European style dropkick.
And you're not just an incredible talent. Oh, hang on, he goes for a cover here to Slater, gets two, and Crash is going to escape that one. Not just an incredible in-ring talent is Slater, but just one of those guys in life you just want to root for, one of the real good human beings out there. And it really would be great if in this season of NGW we saw Liam Slater finally achieve some really big things.
Oh, ground position dropkick by El Ligero, goes for a pin there on Cas Crash. Just the one.
Yeah, same could be said of El Ligero for that matter. Another guy who's had so much to deal with, that feud with Dara Diablo, and of course Connors and Screwface getting involved in Ligero's business as well recently. Here comes the Mexican sensation, but a big elbow into the face from Cas Crash.
Here's the ropes and a big boot to the face of the masked man. And Cas Crash is an explosive young talent. This guy and his tag team partner Sam Wilder have in many ways been overlooked. You know, they got paid their 30 pieces of silver by Richie West to be part of the Control. But as we saw at the start of this show, Team Control is no more. Richie West has now been told that he will have to stay as the managing director behind the... Hold on.
Well, speak of the devil.
Wow.
And I do mean the devil.
And he appeared. Well, that negates everything I was just going to say, Dave.
But what's he doing out here for? Because of the exact thing you just said, why is he here?
Well, Richie West was told that as the managing director, which is his role, from now on he would deal with the day-to-day operations of running the business. And I don't understand why he's out here.
It's like nothing's changed. You know, they lost that Team Warfare match, the Control was supposed to disband, and yet here we are, another day, another situation where you've got Richie West in the corner of the Control.
Oh, look, even Sam Wilder looks confused. I mean, Richie West technically does still have a manager's license, but well, this is a weird situation.
I'm not sure Crash has even noticed that West is here. Ligero is fighting to his feet, but Crash with another clubbing blow. And the Proven, I should say, are very much in control and isolating El Ligero in their own corner.
And listen to this crowd, a packed crowd here at the Hull City Hall, as we always have for NGW British Wrestling Weekly. Sam Wilder there charges at Ligero, and I still can't get over, Dave, Richie West being at ringside.
Yeah, you know, I think the crowd has got even louder in their support of El Ligero and Liam Slater since West came out here. Definitely. Such is the hatred that NGW fans have for Richie West.
Yeah, you're definitely right. You could really feel it in the air. This crowd hates Richie West. They thought that he was going to be no more as an on-screen presence, and here he is.
But we all thought that.
Well, I tell you what, somewhere Mark Lebet is not very happy. And what we must mention as well, on next week's programme, you saw it here already on this show, we are going to see the next open invitational for the Davey Boy Smith Memorial Cup 2. Joe Coffey, Scotland's Iron Man, takes on Dave Mastiff, managed by Gilligan Gordon. That's coming up next week.
Again, all part of the work of our new executive producer, Mark Lebet, who's supposed to be running the show, and that man, Richie West, is supposed to have nothing to do with it.
Dave, did you see what happened there?
Yeah, he tripped him. A blatant trip. Vintage Richie West.
Yeah, but it backfired. Cas Crash had a dropkick in mind, and Richie West may have actually just cost the Proven. Look at this head of steam by Liam Slater, up and down with a knee drop.
Slater's going to go for the cover here. He's got the lateral press on Crash, and he gets two, but the left shoulder goes up, and this one continues.
Can you believe what happened moments ago? Richie West tripping the leg of El Ligero, but accidentally meaning that Cas Crash dropkick landed him directly on his own face. I mean, that was definitely a bad move by Rich.
Well, he deserved it, didn't he? He shouldn't be out here in the first place. Slater with the bridge. Look at this. Another pin attempt. And again, Crash will escape. crowd is getting riled up here. Getting behind El Ligero and Liam Slater. Slater will charge and there's no one home.
Oh, leaping neck breaker, textbook by Kaz Crash. He either needs to make a cover or a tag, Dave.
I don't think Crash has the energy to attempt the cover. He just needs these few seconds here to get his breath back sufficiently that he can even get to his own corner.
And look at Richie West. He's definitely on the side of the Proven, but are they on his side? Oh, double tag, both men in.
Well, Ligero and Sam Wilder, two fresh men here. They're going to battle this out. Elbow from Ligero, who'll go to the ropes, and Wilder with an elbow of his own takes down Ligero.
That's a clothesline then as Wilder comes back with a flying clothesline of his own. And these two trading the big heavy hitting moves. What's he going for? A suplex here. And hold on. Oh,
wow. Oh my God.
Oh, Ligero accidentally DDT'd his own partner.
Impressive stuff from Wilder. He picks up deadlift into a brainbuster. That could do it, you know. He landed on the back of his neck, did Ligero. There's two, and it was 2.5.
Fisherman style brainbuster by Sam Wilder. And you could tell right there that Sam Wilder thought he had this one won. And now the Proven for the first time in this match, Dave, really looking like a formidable team. What's going on here? Oh, Kaz Crash goes for a dive. A duck there, Sam Wilder over. Keep your eye on Kaz Crash and whoa.
Got the synergy between Kaz Crash and Sam Wilder there was remarkable.
People are actually cheering the Proven. My God, I've got to give them credit, Dave. That is some of the best tag teaming they've done in all the time they've been in NGW.
There's a running elbow from Sam Wilder. The double team action coming thick and fast here from the Proven.
Oh, Ace Crusher into a delayed German suplex. Could that be all? And just a two, thanks to Slater.
Yeah, desperation there really from Slater. The Proven have really turned this around in the past minute or two, but Slater sends Crash to the outside. Wilder will do the same to Slater. No, because Slater will land on the apron, but we're down temporarily at least to Wilder and Ligero.
Well, Sam Wilder hasn't seen Slater there, still in the apron. Ligero there with a chin breaker, takes a charge, goes over the top and, look at the strength, the agility, the speed and the skill of El Ligero using his tag team partner for leverage. Reverse DDT. And Kaz Crash charging in at Ligero. Ligero blocks and comes down. Incredible double teaming by the Mexican sensation.
Yeah, Ligero lured him in. Kaz Crash should have known better, but Ligero was able to take out both of the Proven and now to tag in Slater. The momentum shifting moment by moment in this tag team match. Slater now with the headbutts into the midsection of both men. A running uppercut to Crash, one to Wilder as well. And Slater and Ligero are cooking with gas here in Hull City Hall.
Oh, Slater there, schoolboy into a full Nelson face first slam. Oh my God! Oh, look at Ligero, Mexican wave. Dave, is he going to hit the Mexican wave center of the ring?
That's going to do it. That's going to do it. The leg is hurt. And Wilder got out of it.
Wow. Just wow. That was the move that Ligero used to beat British wrestling legend Jody Fleisch, and Sam Wilder just kicked out.
We've got to go to our last commercial break. Don't go anywhere. The action continuing to come at a breathless pace in this tag team match here on NGW British Wrestling Weekly. El Ligero and Liam Slater going for a double suplex on Kaz Crash, but Sam Wilder blocking it. Wilder with the kick, oh my God, into the jaw of Slater. Ligero hit his own partner by mistake.
Oh, look at this teaming by the Proven. Oh, huge forearm there by Sam Wilder. Kaz Crash sets Ligero up for something. What's this? Brainbuster super kick. Oh my gosh.
Combination of those strikes. West just sent Slater into the ring post.
The referee! There's no referee to make the cover. What, Dave? I don't know how to feel about that, because that's great refereeing, but it looks like Richie West is working on behalf of the Proven without their permission.
Yeah, there's certainly some miscommunication going on, because if West hadn't done that unnecessary cheap shot on Slater, then the Proven might have won it just there.
Cas crash to the outside. C4L. Oh, and he hits it.
He gets it. Legero with the C4L. Sam Wilder is out cold.
Can he?
Legero, and he gets it. El Ligero and Liam Slater defeat the Proven.
Incredible win for Liam Slater and El Ligero, but Dave, I have to give all the credit in the world to Cas Crash and Sam Wilder, and in my opinion, Richie West may have just cost them an incredible match here on television. I mean, the Proven looked like they had that one for a moment.
Well, you know, regardless of your opinion or my opinion, I almost guarantee you that will be their opinion. When Cas Crash and Sam Wilder go backstage, in their mind, they won that until Richie West ruined it for them.
Well, if I was Screwface and the righteous Joseph Connors, I would be watching that backstage and being concerned, because Slater and Ligero are in incredible in-ring shape. But what's Richie West doing? He's in the ring, and Cas Crash and Sam Wilder look very frustrated, as they should be, Dave.
Ligero and Slater enjoying the fact, of course, that Richie West, who shouldn't even be here, his interference backfiring in spectacular fashion. El Ligero and Liam Slater, as you say, Alex, a force to be reckoned with as they set their sights on Joseph Connors and on Screwface. Big win for these two tonight.
And Richie West has a microphone, and maybe now we're going to get some explanation as to what the former manager of the Control and the current managing director is doing here. This crowd's not happy. Listen to this.
They don't want to see him any more than we do.
Can you believe he's actually from Hull? Listen to this reaction.
Just a little bit short again. Just a little bit short again. Don't worry. The control may be finished. We may be lost in his band. But it doesn't mean that you can't come out of the ring. I made sure that was the case when the contract was signed.
Blame them. I mean, Richie West is...
Well, he was certainly to blame in this match, no doubt about that.
You've proven tonight that there's not a lot of work to do, but I'm the right man to help you do it. So let's sit back, re-strategize, start again, and we'll come back next time. We'll come back better, stronger, and take this through.
Richie West seems to think he's still managing the Control, and Cas Crash has the mic. It's going to be interesting.
I'm not sure Crash and Wilder was quite as enthusiastic about this partnership as West.
Feels a little bit awkward holding the microphone in my hand, considering I'm on for 3 years. Because me and Sam have had somebody talking for us instead of being able to talk for ourselves. The person who's talking for us for the past 3 years was you. Sincerely as well, those people inside the building tonight won't realise until we've got into the wrestling business just how hard it is to break into. So when somebody comes to you like you came to us and offered us a stepping stone, a step on the ladder, we'd be stupid if we didn't take it. You came to us with the idea of the Control, that we was going to go to these amazing heights, which, in all fairness, Rich, we did at the beginning. We went to some amazing heights, but then you became the anchor that started weighing us down.
West not happy to hear that.
Me and him, we're the Proven, and And we're called that for a reason. And as much as you might want to think you're that reason, pal, you're not. So, as far as for me and him staying with you, no thanks, mate.
Oh God! Wow, the Proven are ditching Richie West.
What a turnaround from last season. Richie West is... Oh my God, they're going. Dave, listen to this crowd. They have embraced Kaz Crash and Sam Wilder in record time.
The smile on the face of Sam Wilder there said it all.
Wow, it's a chant of the Proven. Who would have thought we'd have seen that? Oh, West's furious.
Richie West is not a man who is used to being told the word no.
Oh, the managing director has lost it.
Because I will pay top dollar to get two men to give you both a good hiding. Nobody walks away from Richie West. And for each and every single one of you, they've just ruined it for you. Because I am still the managing director.
It's a sad fact. And he'll do it as well. That's the worst thing about it.
Yeah, he's belligerent enough to be here all night. Richie West. Oh, wait, hang on. That's Mark LeBet's music, our new executive producer.
Star of the Chase, international celebrity, and Dave, is he here? Richie West looks... Oh, the beast is here in the whole City Hall. Unbelievable.
Richie West looks like he has seen a ghost.
6 foot 8 inches, 25 stone, and a worldwide celebrity, but the new executive producer of New Generation Wrestling. And he's got a mic.
First from bad news. I have to confirm that Mr. West is absolutely correct. He is the managing director. For now. However, as you very well know, I am the new executive producer of NGW.
Listen to this.
And the first thing he says on my contract is very simple. When the cameras are rolling, I'm in charge.
He's right. West shouldn't be in that ring right now.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I see little red dots on those cameras, which means they are rolling. So I'm in charge. Now you'll say, nobody can remove me from that ring. Boy, are you wrong. Gentlemen, could I have some assistance, please?
Surely he's not gonna... What?
Hang on. What? Mark LeBet is calling out...
Will you help Mr. West leave the ring?
Security guards are getting in the ring, and Richie West looks like he doesn't want to go anywhere, but he's not going to have a choice.
Well, there's no way they're going to put their hands on the managing director. Oh!
Yes, they are.
Oh.
Yes, they are. And West is being forcibly removed from the ring.
Unceremoniously removed. Well, we expected the new season to be a new season, and Richie West helped it be very much like the old one. But Dave, it looks like Mark LeBet's not going to stand for it.
We've got so much coming up next week. The Davey Boy Smith Cup returns as Joe Coffey takes on Dave Mastiff. Martin Kirby's back. He's in Gen X action against Robbie X. But right now, Richie West is being thrown out of his own building. This is crazy.